Difficult getting online here. Bill is intermittently on and offline. I can see him, but I can't hear him. So we're gonna go ahead and start the show, and we're gonna work for it as far as we can do it, and we'll go from there. I guess today's show was supposed to be about Clint's Reptile show reopening. I was there back in March or April of last year, or this year, and we saw him. I don't know if anyone can see me now or hear me. If you can, please let me know. I'm going to wait for the answers in the chat. Am I visible? Can I be heard? See, I'll bring it. See if I can bring Bill on here. Bill, I see you drinking, but oh, so hi, Sean. Can you hear me? I guess you can. Mikey Ben, maybe you can hear me. All right, Liz Ann's there. Okay, so I'm here. Bill's here. I can't hear him at all, and I don't know what the problem is. I think it's actually my internet, but we'll go ahead and get the show started and go from there. How about that? All right, I'm back. I'm alone here. So I don't know what's going on. Bill keeps coming in and out, and the question, and it's just one of those deals. I'm not. Bill, can you hear or see me at all?
I can now hear you.
Wow, I can hear you, and now you're gone. Holy mackerel! This is I don't know how much of this is live, but I'm putting Bill back on here. Let's see what's going on. Bill, can you hear me or see me? Okay, so I'm not sure if I'm live or he's live or what have you, but welcome, adventurers. I'm your guide, Sean McZoo, and this is the Reptile Show Reporter. We're having some technical difficulties. As usual, Bill Strand, the headmaster of the Chameleon Academy, is trying to be here as my co host. But tonight, we're going to try our best and do what we can. Let me try him again. And he's gone. So, all right, I guess I lost connection, but he's back and forth. So he was supposed to be the guest that was going to be talking today. So he's gone again. So all right, let's go ahead and talk about some things. First, any announcements for me? Podcast number 9 is now live. It went live last evening, both on Spotify, Apple, Audible, iHeartRadio, and any other podcasting places, as well as YouTube. The social pillars continue to be on things. Let's see if I can bring Bill in again. Bill, are you there? I see you drinking, and I can't hear you though. So it's really strange. So I'm gonna just keep chatting here until we maybe can get him going. So Bill was at Clint's Reptile Room. Clint's Reptile Room had a grand reopening on Saturday this week, and they had a whole bunch of events. In fact, they had to move the event to a different location, I noticed online, and it was kind of neat to see the different things online. I'm one of the Clint Reptiles Room Patreon supporters, so I think that's a good thing to be. Let's talk. Let's see who's here. I can chat. Lizanne's here. Bill sent me the picture of you and he, but I think it got lost when I was loading it up. Mikey Ben is here, and let's see, no one else is in the chat. Inspector Gadget, that's Oh, Howard, he's in the chat there, and I think hopefully all of you are there. And all right, we'll try it again. Bill, are you there? I don't know if can anyone else see Bill, or is it just me? I guess it's just me that can see Bill. All right. Oh, we can see. They can see Bill, but they can't hear him. So they see you there, Bill. So watch what you're doing. Um, let's go ahead and show some pictures of Clint's reptile room. This was before we actually went when we went. Here's the front door. Is that the same? Bill, shake your head, yes or no. Is it the same with the front door? Did they change that at all? You can't hear me. So all right. Let's see what else we can do here. Here is Clint's studio, the back of his studio that you can see on all his videos, right there. And let's see. This is a ball python that Clint thought was awesome because it has the CL on it. It's like Clint Laidlaw. So that's his full name. So that was awesome to see. And let's try Bill again. This is going to be crazy. Bill, are you there? Can you hear me? And he can't hear or see me either. All right. This is me holding a reticulated python that Clint had. It's a super dwarf retic. So that's awesome. Those don't grow to be that big. Reticulated pythons are trying to check the text to see if Bill's texting me, but reticulated pythons are the longest snake in the world. Not the biggest snake, but the longest snake. Green anaconda has the what is it? The award or whatever, the record for being the biggest snake, I guess. Let's see here. See if I get Bill again. He's not. He keeps coming in and leaving before I can get him on the show. So here's another. Here's me holding. I'm not sure. I think that's a. I can't even tell from there. That's me and Clint, so I can prove I was there. And then here is Abigail with Bill's favorite animal at Clint's, which is also my favorite animal at Clint's. These are the green skinks. There's some more part of their name there, but that's them. And I have more pictures of that, but I'm going to go over to the chat and see what's going on in the chat. Mikey Ben is saying, use the force, Bill. Say something, Bill. This is a kind of a neat way to be because Bill can't say anything or do anything or what have you. It's not quite like when he was gone to Madagascar because I knew he wasn't going to be here. But anyways, okay, I'm going to go back to pictures. Let's see. I have more of the green skinks. There's me with my McZoo shirt and a skink on my shoulder. It crawled right on over to me. And there's it on the shoulder again in a close-up. Look at those things. They are incredible. There's one on Abigail and one on my shoulders. I think that's the same one. They ended up 2 or 3 of them being on me. And here's another picture with one on my shoulder and one on Abigail again. I was uploading a few videos. Clint has a snapping turtle, which is, get this off of the picture here. Clint has a snapping turtle, which is just as tame as a puppy dog. It claws up and sits in his lap, but if you grab it the wrong way, it does try to bite you. But he was able to actually let Abigail pet its tail, and it didn't bite her. It didn't try to bite her. Didn't bite her. Didn't try to bite her. Didn't do anything. So it's just strange. It's not. There's no. I wouldn't do that with any other snapping turtle. That those things can be mean and they can be uncomfortable when they bite you, I'm sure. But I don't know all that's going on at Clint's reptile room since it got rebuilt. I have let's see. I have a video of me trying to get one from Clint, but it fades off in the end, so I'm going to stop it in the middle here. Okay, that's it didn't actually get it actually jumped onto me, but apparently we didn't take a good video there. So I'm gonna go back to the chat here and see who's there. Let's see. Nobody else. Emerald tree skinks. That's the type of they are. Yes, they're not green. They're emerald tree skinks. And yes, I will definitely do that at some point. I want to get Abby some. I want to get Mary some. I guess they'll all be the family some. We do have puppies, so we'll have to figure out a room to put them in where they won't be jumping in because the puppies tear up everything they get a hold of. I don't know what's happened to Bill, but I'm going to go ahead and go to topic number 2. Topic number 2 was supposed to be about reptile shows. And so I think of reptile shows in 3 categories. Category 1 is the big, humongous reptile shows like Tinley, where they're and yes, I'm going to answer the chat questions as we go along. Yeah, absolutely. I am going to be in Vegas for the National Urgent Care Association convention in the end of April or the beginning of April or early May, I believe it is this year. But I'm going to drive out there and I'm going to stop at Clint's on the way back, I hope. So I don't know exactly when that'll be, but I will be there at some point, but it's going to be a little while. It'll be next year. Let's see here. Agreed. That's okay. All right. And I agree with this one as well, Mikey Ben. I do need to get Abby one. I need it. So I guess Bill's given up. I don't see any text from him and I don't see him at all, but he's got a great internet connection. So I have no idea why his isn't working. This is my 3rd internet connection tonight. So I don't know exactly what's going on, but anyways, back to the reptile shows. So here he is again. He's in a different room. We'll try this. Bill? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Nope. All right. I'm just going to keep going on. All right. James Cross is here. You're not late because we were late and we're having technical difficulties. Bill's the way we like to have him. You can see him, but you can't hear him. No, that's not true. I'm struggling to get through this because it was supposed to be his topic to be talking tonight. So let's see. I'm going to keep going with the topic at hand, which for me was about the 3 different types of reptile cells, in my opinion, and what's good and what's what we need to change about all those things. Bill is oh, you can join here. So yes, you're there. All right. See you, Bill. All right. So Bill, what did you like? You're still there? Let's try this again. There's your Shibu Inu. Are you there? We can see your mouth moving, but nothing's coming out. So I don't know. Although the dog is licking your face, so we can see that as well. So, so there's the big, he's texting me and doing whatever. So there's the big reptile shows like Tinley. There's the small local shows like the ones we have every month around here. And there's something in the middle, which is kind of like the Pittsburgh show, where they're sometimes several days, sometimes it's very huge, but they're not the same. Tinley actually has education a day before, has a auction in the middle, and what have you. The small local shows, they could be as little as 10 vendors. Usually they're more like 50, but it's a place to come together and just talk with people. And also, here's Bill still with the dog. I'm watching him on the camera here because I can see him before I let him in. And the middle ones are those ones where they're a couple days. You can get a VIP pass, get in early, but they're not as big as Tinley. So let's try Bill again here. Bill, are you there? Can you hear us? No, he's not. All right. All right. Are you on mute? Do I have you on mute somehow? Is there some way to mute you? I don't see that. Check my phone. What are you on here? Let's see. Are you chatting with me? I'm not, people are watching here, Bill, and I'm trying to get you on and talk about stuff, but I think you're on, what chat are you on? Are you on, Let's see. He's gone. All right, you're not there. I don't know how he's mm, all right, he's on different chats and doing different stuff. So let's see. This is me struggling here because I'm a little bit tired and Bill's not helping out. Bill, are you there? Can you see me? James Cross says you're doing this on purpose. You muted yourself. Oh, you're listening to me via YouTube. So Bill's listening. So don't let me say anything bad because Bill's listening. Of course, he could always watch the replay. So anyway, so did you have a good time at Clint's, Bill? Did they do a lot of stuff? I guess had you ever been there before? All right. What is he doing? He's like, oh, you found the chat. Is the chat not working here? Let's see. No, the chat. He's not chatting on the chat. He's not on Messenger. Where is he at? I'm trying to find Bill here. It's making me struggle. He won't let me just be myself here, but he won't let go away. So it's one of those things. It's a challenge here. I look crazy as I'm talking to myself here, everyone. I appreciate you being there. Oh, you had a great time. First time there, and you had a great time. So you don't know the difference either. So one of us is going to have to go. All right. Okay, he just sent me a text of all the things he put in the chat. So, all right. So, what does anyone want to hear about? Let's talk about it. Bill, are you just starting to get in again? He keeps coming on. Are you there? Can you hear me? No, you keep coming on. I'm sending him away. So, there is nothing that we can hear. But it's supposed to be a conversational show, and I didn't have. I could do a song and a dance for all of you, but that's all I got. I tried to load up videos today, but my internet connection broke down. My reptile collection. Okay. My reptile collection. What do I have? Starting with the best things that you could have, according to Bill, is chameleons. I have Jackson chameleons. I have a few quadricornis chameleons, which unfortunately I have 2 male gracillars and a female quad. So that's the end of that road. What else do I have? I have redfoot tortoises. I have them in 2 groups that I have. I don't know. I think it's about 11, but all of them except for the first one have been adopted from the local rescue, which is Herps Alive. And so they all have a little bit of pyramiding and what have you. I have some tegu. I have 3 female tegus. Bill's still working on getting on. So I have 3 female tegus. 2 of them all 3 of them are het for albino. One of them is something else that the guy told me, but I've forgotten, but it wasn't something I've heard about ever again. So I don't even know if it was true. What else do we have? We have turtles, local turtles that we adopted from the shelter. They're not local turtles. They're just we have 4 turtles that we have in a tank. At one point, we have a few snakes. We have what is it? An Okatee snake. Bill's trying it again. I'm going to keep going here and get through my reptiles. I have 4 ball pythons, which most people have probably seen them on my Instagram or what have you. One that has the head, what appears to be a Celtic cross with the head on it. One that has something the shape of a rocket on it, and a couple that I got at Pittsburgh show, which are really, really neat. They're banana styles, several different types of banana. Let's see, what else do I have? I have a couple of bearded dragons that my kids take care of, and that's. Oh, I got iguanas. I always have at least 1 iguana and I get those from the reptile rescue because that's the best place to get iguanas. And I guess that's about it. I mean, it's a whole bunch of things, and I got baby chameleons, and I'm breeding a little bit, but I'm not a big time breeder. I'm not even a little time breeder. I'm more of a small brats breeder. I plan my breedings out, and uh, there you go. What else can I say about my my setup? I've got here Bills again. Let me try to get him on here. There you go. What else can I say? Hey, I hear myself.
Oh my goodness! Can you actually hear
Hey,
me
Bill
now?
is there.
Yes. I did everything. I had to change my browser for some reason. Google Chrome always works, but I had to change my browser to Safari for this to work.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Well, Bill, I've flailed. I fell. I jumped up and down. I took the force choke off of you, I guess. Apparently that was the
Eliza
problem.
says the force is with us.
I
Yes.
threatened you today because I said that I was Anakin and you were Count Dooku, and you got really afraid, so you decided that you wouldn't talk anymore. But via text today. But okay, so tell me about Clint's Reptile Room. What was your impression?
Okay. You know what my impression is? I made an awesome green emerald tree skink video, and everybody needs to watch it. Mm-hmm. So that's my impression. It was an amazing. I loved it. It was such a wonderful room. It didn't have a chameleon, and so both me and Eliza Ann were a little disappointed. But you know what? We're adults. We're able to pick up and move on. I got there and found out that I went to the chameleon cage and found out that an emerald tree boa had been stored there temporarily, and it looked so good it stayed.
Okay, but wait a minute. You like emerald tree boas, though?
I do.
That's like on the list. That's the list of the semi-inferior reptiles, not the inferior.
So I was okay with that. And you know what? To be honest, this room is meant to be an educational center, and they are specifically looking for things that can be held and touched. So a chameleon may not be the best thing for this room. Now, of course, you're saying, well, emerald tree boa, I'm sorry, is that even better? But hey, maybe they got a real tame one. They were having the emerald tree boa out, and it wasn't biting anybody.
Wow.
So, but it was a northern, so I don't know what's going on there. That's okay. I'm not. That's not my deal there. But one thing that really struck me as I was there is what YouTube has allowed us as a community to do. Those of us who have, and I was there with a number of other YouTubers, and every one of these little corners of the natural world are so in depth. I with these people, I mean, we got people talking about reticulated pythons. Garrett Hartle of Reach Out Reptiles, that's what he does, reticulated pythons. And me, chameleons. I mean, I know so much about chameleons. I know next to nothing about reticulated pythons. I know next to nothing about isopods, which is the Russ from Aquarimax was there. That's his specialty. Dan the Turtle Man. I know next to nothing about turtles. He is turtle expert, and YouTube has allowed us to really be part of a niche and find a community that wants to be part of that niche. And I think it's an amazing dynamic that we've been able to do this. And I mean, with chameleons, I've been doing it most of my life, and I can very well see I understand that I'm going to be doing it for the rest of my life. There is so much that I want to know that, like what does the dry season do for the chameleons? Is there parts of the dry season that we should incorporate? And I realize I'm going into such detail. If you just want to keep a chameleon alive for 7 years, I've had the chameleon alive for 7 years. 15 years ago, 20 years ago, we had that. No, 20 years ago, we had that easily. And so, but to go beyond that and to look deeper and deeper into it, that's what this YouTube phenomena has allowed us to do and be niche like that. Clint is not really niche down. He is reptiles, and and now he's expanding it to dinosaurs and owls and all this kind of stuff. So he is expanding, but he's had enough success that he's been able to fund a reptile room for education that has a staff that, I mean, and it's a physical building. So this is what the YouTube has allowed him to do, and he is taking advantage of that opportunity, and he's creating essentially, I mean, yeah, you're not going to get rich having a reptile education room. So he's really using it to give back to the community more. And it, when I was there, that's what it impressed upon me, is that we are all able to really concentrate on the niche. And some of us, Clint is one of those, will be successful enough that they can actually go beyond just making videos. Now, when I get to that level, you can be sure that the chameleon room is going to be opening up. And is James here?
Yes,
Crosscut?
he should be.
Because James is already committed to helping me build that chameleon room.
Yeah, he's awesome. I hope he's here seeing that he committed.
Yeah,
but,
so he's already committed.
His stuff is great.
So as soon as I get to that level of success, I've already got, James has already said he's going to help me build that chameleon room. So, and I mean, there's something about, yeah, that's right. James is here. All right.
All right. I'll be there, Bill. I'll be there to help you build it.
Okay, so. Sean's going to be there too. I've got my team, and you know what?
But I got to build mine first, though, Bill.
And we got to fly Mikey down. So everybody's got to be here to support. But really, I would love to do that. And I mean, okay, I mean, this is a talk show, so I can spiral off into tangents. There's something about chameleons that it's a very strange dynamic that chameleons just haven't hit the mainstream. And I mean, Neptune's done a great job, but she's only up to like 50,000 subscribers on YouTube, whereas tarantulas are at people are at 100,000, and ants are millions. And so there's no reason that chameleons shouldn't be more popular. But I talked to Dave Kaufman and Adam Wickens and even Dion, the people that I went to Madagascar with. Those videos didn't do well for them, to the point where they actually have videos of them being with chameleons in Madagascar that they're not going to publish because it was such a drop. Now, I have no idea. That doesn't make sense at all. I was talking to Dave Kaufman. He says, no, it doesn't make sense at all, because chameleons are some of the coolest things on earth. I mean, yeah, okay, maybe keeping them is a little bit tough, but don't you want to see videos about them? And so nobody understands why there's this strange vortex Bermuda Triangle thing around chameleons. But anyway, you know what? That's my home, so be it. But
right. Well, Steph Payne showed up. She missed the entire thing where I had silenced you with my Jedi powers, and you weren't able to talk. So where I flailed and fell apart because there was just nothing to talk about, because you were the guest that I was expecting to be on and have something prepared. And it's been a trying week, but yes, we're talking about Clint's Reptile Room, and Clint is awesome. I think you got it backwards, though, Bill. You're supposed to get rich and then do a reptile room. You don't get rich doing a reptile room. You get rich and then you create a reptile room. So you got to get rich first.
Well,
so
yeah, I don't have a reptile room. I need to get rich so I can make a reptile room. But I got my team. That's the way you do it. I'm building up my team, at least.
Okay.
And that's what I got.
All right. James is saying it was still fun to watch me squirm. Should have taken better advantage of it, but I wasn't prepared. I thought my internet was going to go down because I had to get out my whole Verizon internet thing and hook up to it, because my internet went off, and then I thought that was the problem, so I switched back to my AT&T one, which was also, the one that's cable, and now it's working. So I don't know what was wrong, Bill, but
Oh,
it was
I,
still you.
well, yeah, and the browser, that is the most ridiculous thing. I can't tell you how many different combinations of internet and being in the different places. You can tell my background is a little bit different than before,
But
and
I'm on Google Chrome though, Bill, here, so I don't
I
understand that at all.
I know. So there's something about my Google Chrome.
Mhm.
What?
You
I
must
don't
have had
know.
it automatically update or something like that you didn't know about, or what have you. But or maybe I have mine on automatic update. I don't think so, but I try not to do any of that
Well,
stuff automatically because it's always a pain. All right.
anyway, the cool thing was, and Eliza's saying, you could feel how important this was for Clint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was. This was very special for him, and it was special that to have all of us there. To the point where he was so gracious. He was. It was so great. This is the second time I've met him, so we already know he's a real down to earth guy. He's just a guy who loves talking about reptiles, and YouTube gave him a job essentially, and he got. I won't say he got lucky, but because you
Yeah.
put in a whole heck of a lot of work to do something like that.
He's
But
very brilliant. He should be teaching. He's actually teaching via the internet because he does teach about stuff. But he's brilliant. He's got
well,
a PhD, and
in evolutionary biology, yeah,
right,
it's like, sheesh.
and he's using it a little bit. He's talking about how dinosaurs turned into birds, and all these
Yeah.
birds are reptiles. And I've watched almost all his videos. I don't know. Maybe I don't think I could watch all his videos. He's had so many. But he was. I remember back to when we saw. He was every bit the guy that you see him on YouTube. He
Oh
was
yeah.
every. He is that person. He's that kind. He's that nice. He wasn't thrown off by us walking in with Abby in a wheelchair. And the thing, he was having her pet stuff and taking the time, and he was talking with us. He was so. It was just we had a special visit planned out. We had a solo visit, and he was there for us, and it was incredible being with him and listening to all the things he had to say and all his plans. And I'm so glad that all this stuff came to fruition. I didn't know all that he was doing, but he was talking about it, a little bit, and it was just really neat to hear what he had to say. And I got to go back and see how things went. So how it went and what it's like, so I could tell the difference, because neither one of us. You were there after the repair, and I was there before it. But
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
couldn't. I've seen a little bit of it, but you just can't tell without being there. Two Turtle Tom, greetings for Chiefland, Florida. I can't read even with my glasses on tonight. You missed
What did
it.
you
Bill
miss?
was
Oh, just
on.
Sean complaining a lot.
I was complaining because apparently I was using my accidental force powers and cut off Bill's ability to talk, and so he was coming on and going off and he was, it was challenging, because not only was I not on I was on by myself, but it was like Bill kept trying to come on, and so I kept trying to help him, and I kept, getting off topic and doing different stuff. So you'll have to watch the playback and watch me crawl or squirm or whatever. I was about to do a song and dance type of thing, and I can't sing or dance, so it was really bad here. So, but I thank Bill for actually getting on here, because as much as I was talking about Clint's Reptile Room, Bill was able to explain a little further about what happened and what the new thing was.
Yeah, and he actually had a bunch of activities for us creators, and one of them was that, and if everybody saw that, he said we had to pick a reptile, and you know how he does those videos of, is X the best reptile pet, and
Mm-hmm.
so we all had to pick a reptile in his reptile room, and we had an hour and a half to make a 65-second video as to why that reptile was the best reptile pet. So we were all being little Clints, and so I picked the emerald tree skink, and I mean,
they're incredible, Bill.
they
I mean,
are,
they just
and you can
jumped
see
up
in my
on me and they
video.
walked over all on my back. We took a bunch of pictures. They crawled on Abigail and didn't do anything to her, didn't bite her, didn't do anything. Just sat on her patiently and watched it. Those things are
Wait,
awesome.
you can bring up my video.
Bring up
Let's
your
show it.
video. I got it on my phone. I don't have it.
It should be on.
Let's see.
Let's see. Can I add source?
You should be able to, because Bill had the video with you or the video with Clint acting like a chameleon. That was a cool video. He was spot on with that. You bringing up?
Oh yeah, no, I can't. It doesn't. Yeah, it's not. I have to use Google Chrome for that. But no, if you go
Okay.
to down right before below the windows where it says add source or share screen.
Add source,
Yeah, if you go
okay.
to share screen,
Mm-hmm.
you just have to pull up another tab that has YouTube. Wait a minute, maybe I can do it.
Oops.
Everybody needs to see this. This was awesome. It was kind of fun. Just hang tight. There it is. Let's see if I can do this. Give me a second. Yeah. All right, let me see if I can share the screen.
Mm-hmm.
No. Share window.
What's it
Oh
on?
no,
Bill?
it's not allowing me to do that. You're gonna have
No,
to.
Bill, hold on. Bill Strand, you can add them as a guest. Bill Strand would like to share their screen. You can add them as a guest here. Let's see what happens. Here it is.
All right.
There's your screen.
Dismiss. All right. See if you can listen to it.
It's not moving at all. Is it?
Is it not working?
It's not working. It's just I'm seeing your screen. I'm seeing your screen with me on it. Oh, there's Clint. It's going really slow.
All right.
Let me see if I can.
Maybe you can see if you can pull it up.
Where is it at, Bill? You got to get on the Google
It's on
Chrome
my
and
YouTube channel.
Okay. YouTube.
So
Entertain the team while I'm doing this now.
All right, everybody. This is worth it. Because I was actually very proud of myself. For you guys who have followed me, a video is not a comfortable medium for me. I love podcasting. I love writing. But video has been a challenge. So when I was given an hour and a half, I knew this is gonna be painful. But
let's see if I can do it here.
Quite nicely. But
Let's see if I can do it here.
I tell you,
I'm
one thing that's really cool
add a source.
is meeting Eliza Ann. It was so cool when you see somebody every week on the live, and then you get to meet them in real life. That's so cool. I love it.
Oh, I can show the snapping turtle thing here. Let's try this. See what happens here if we can see this.
All right.
This is awesome. Look at that. Look at that. It's a snapping turtle. Look at that. It's like a puppy. It's like my puppies.
Well,
like
let's see.
lady
I'm not
sitting
seeing
in my lap.
anything.
Not like Ghost who runs away from me, but
Is everyone else seeing it, or can you?
I know I
you've
can't
got
see
the
it.
reptile whisper kind of thing.
My wife tells me that.
You're not, but is anyone else seeing this? Actually, it's gone. So I'm gonna go get out of it. So yeah. Is anyone else seeing this?
No, it's not. It's not coming up.
Okay. Let's see where we at. What's wrong? But I got it here.
Yeah, everybody, we're trying to do stuff that this software isn't sure it's supposed to do. I tried it and I got a bunch of error messages. No, you're not supposed to do this.
Are you hearing this?
Nope. Well,
Like,
that's okay. I'll keep talking. So it's really interesting to see how people who've been successful on YouTube, they seem to love to make reptile rooms, and that's what they do with their time. Oh wow. Okay, well we can see your screen now.
Can you see this?
Well, we're seeing your dashboard.
Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to make it bigger. Layouts. How do
You'd
I?
have to pull up YouTube,
There we go.
and instead of share the screen, share the window.
Okay, I'm not.
All right,
That's not.
everybody, just hang tight.
Okay, this is not what I'm trying to do here. Escape. Okay. All right, I'm here. This is really, I'm struggling here, people.
All right. Well,
let's-
maybe it's not meant to be.
all right, I'm gonna just get out of that. No, I'm not. No, cancel. I gotta do this. I gotta cancel the sharing. There we go. We're back. You could go to YouTube, which might be here, and you can actually watch Bill on YouTube and do that kind of thing. So I think that's I don't know what I actually was doing. I actually was playing other people's stuff. So and I can't get rid of this one thing's trying to help work, but okay. All right. Boy, this has been an interesting show. I don't think I'm going to replay this one and watch it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, you just keep. I've got. I'm going to try something. Let's just see. You can just keep talking, but.
Okay. So, all right, I'm going to try talking and talking about this whole thing and how this is a challenge to do. And as long as a week as this has been, but Bill is working on trying to get something done. So, yeah, we had a great time at Clint's Reptile Room. We got there. We booked a 3-hour party or a 3-hour thing where it was just individual people come in and you get to choose, and they do it after or before hours. And we got there. We parked on the street right in front of it. It is a older building that's between two buildings. It was built later. Two buildings were built, and the outside of both buildings were there. I don't know if it's still like that. And it was built, the roof and the back wall and the front wall were built on, but the sides are actually the sides of the buildings that were next door. I think I have the year on one of the things that I had. But anyways, it's a really unique building. There was a lot of good stuff to see, artwork and what have you. And Clint was there. He was incredible. He was as friendly as you could ever guess. We had never met before, and he, wasn't, I didn't even have this channel we were doing, but we weren't even doing it. We were doing it as Exotic Pet Adventures, and we were just talking about different things, and we talked about chameleons at length. But I agree, it's probably not a good pet, but he did still want to have one. So I told him, and when he's ready, he could just tell me, and I'll send him one. I won't even charge him for it, but he hasn't taken advantage of that yet. We'll see what happens. But we went in, we talked about the whole room and what he was up to. We talked, he showed us all the different animals and let us hold them, including Abigail and all that stuff. So it was incredible. He was very, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, kind and nice. And he talked about his family and how he was doing that and what he was up to. And it was a great time. I'm definitely going to do it again whenever I'm in Utah. Of course, Utah is so many hours away from my house and here in Cleveland. But it is going to be a good time when we get to do that again. Billy, making any progress there, or what's going on?
No.
You look
Oh well.
perplexed. So I'm just trying to figure this out. But you look
Well, it
perplexed.
should
But,
work. As
okay.
it's interesting at how advanced we are in all of this, but how a lot of this is so primitive. I mean, all of
Mhm.
these live videos and podcasts that you're seeing, the software really is pretty primitive, and it's still a growing segment. So it's kind of funny how break proof, not or breakable, a lot of the software is. But
Yeah, I'm
anyway,
trying
we're
to.
having fun.
Bill, keep talking. I'm going to try to do it again.
Yeah, we're on the vanguard of technology, and we're all pioneers in this. I think that these live sessions are going to be uh, much more common in the future. So we're all just working the technology, and 10 years from now they'll have it so it's a whole lot better. The problem is a lot of this is when it's browser based. The software is so dependent upon whatever the browser is doing, and the browsers get updated all the time, and so the software has to catch up with the browsers whenever the browsers change. So it's kind of a messy way to do it. But I'm thinking I'll just get a live session that is
I've got I think I've got it here. What do I got there? Let's see if I can share this. Can anyone see that?
I can see it. Let's see if we can hear it.
Okay, let me rewind it here a little bit.
Can't hear it.
Can you hear it?
Nope. Can't hear it, but you can see my my awesome videography.
Okay, now it's stopping. So okay, I guess this is done. I'll get out of this. So all right. So we're
We
back.
tried
We
so
tried.
hard.
I don't know. We probably if I you know what, I will try. I actually can I download that? You could probably send it to me and I could upload it onto this. I tried to upload a couple videos, but my browser wasn't working. But I could upload it onto this. We could watch it next week or something like that. But I don't know. All right. Any final thoughts, Bill? Other than technology is frustrating tonight.
Oh yeah. No, this is it's just I just love seeing people like that succeed,
Mm-hmm.
and it's that's the kind of thing you want to see. That is what strengthens our community, because he is reaching the people before they get part of a community, and that is listen, being with the Chameleon Academy. That has been the biggest challenge, is getting so many people. They see a chameleon at the show and they say, "Okay, I like that," or they see one at Petco. I want that, and it's the impulse buy. How do you get ahead of the impulse buy? How do you reach somebody before they become part of your community? And people like Clint, he does that. And so this is a very, very valuable member of our community. And I aspire to be able to get to the level where I'm reaching people before they buy a chameleon.
Okay.
Um,
All right. Well, yes, I echo the message. I think Clint is an incredible guy, and he's a proof that nice guys don't always finish last. So
yeah.
he's an incredible guy, and I really like meeting him. I hope to contact him again on my way there. I'm going to be a supporter for his Patreon. You could you know look up Bill for his Patreon and support him so we can get his reptile room,
That's
and
right.
also look at Clint and get on there and Clint. Clint's Reptile Room. You can be a rad or super rad fan. That's what he likes to call it, the word he likes to use. So I don't even remember what Bill has, but I'm on that too. So, but I appreciate all of you sticking with us, no matter how much technical difficulty we had tonight. I'm hoping that I could promise that next time we won't, but next week, same time, same locations, and we'll see you then.
Y'all.